and you have an opportunity to stake your claim to one of those coveted playoff positions. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback running on the draw. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option. The give. At the 45 on his way. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Got his man quickly. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll run it from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on the RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Off play action. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the counter. Shows him the stiff arm. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run it.
And he'll step into the end
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
The give is to Miller. Got a little space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Pulls and fires complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
From the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Turning on the jet. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back. It's Manning. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Texas.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Miller with the ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Let's go. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give is to Miller. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The give on the option. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown time! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
He leaves it with his back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's loose. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPO. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This crowd knows when to bring it. This is a designed run. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! They take the lead with the 6. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last one.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Miller with the ball. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, We want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. The give is to Miller. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. their own 25-yard line. Gets the back moving. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. A 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Caught over the middle, it's Moore. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Wants to throw again. Trying to barrel in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up 3rd down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that the rest of this game.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the right side. It's a running room. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll call for the fair catch here. Starts. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Motion from the wideout. They're going to go right back to him on first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
The give on the counter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Handoff from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line and pick up of 1. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The corners are walked up tight. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Third down after the run. To throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Right down the middle. Got his man. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
I just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication.
And he can't get it all taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Rides to back and leaves it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? Stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
On to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pocket breaking down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Quarterback keeps it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. What a battle this game was. Went right down to the end. #1 team in the land gets knocked off. But sometimes this gives you a chance to recalibrate some things, guys.
Yeah, they're going to have to go back and watch this film and face some tough truths as well, because we know they've got a ton of talent. And this is a team that when they're playing their A game, they look like the best team in the country, David. Consistency, though, is going to be a big thing for them moving ahead.
Yeah, so you got to use this. You got to